List building, getting a domain name and hosting account. Getting a domain name, it's not difficult at all. The most important thing to remember is the domain that you choose, it needs to relate to the niche that you're in. So if you are in the fitness niche, your domain name should not be called How to Bake Bread or Top 5 Automotive Tips. You need to make sure that you get yourself a domain name that reflects that you're in the fitness niche. Something like My Fitness Blog or Top 5 Fitness Tips would be something along those lines. And when it comes time to register a domain name, the two places that I like to go are either Namecheap or GoDaddy. And I like to register my domain names with those two places primarily because A, they have good prices, they have good customer service, and they also are reliable. I've never had any problem with either of those two services. So when it comes time to find your domain name, just choose where you want to go, either Namecheap or GoDaddy. It doesn't really matter. Getting a domain name is basically the same. I'll show you on GoDaddy. So if I was in the fitness niche, I want to come up with a domain name, let's say 5 Fitness Tips. That's going to be the name of my website. And we'll just click on search if it's available. And you can see that this domain name is available. If it wasn't available, it would give me some different suggestions that I could use. Same with it, Namecheap. If a domain name isn't available, what they'll generally do is give you some suggestions and you can fine tune it. There's lots of different extensions on domains. I like to use either a .com, a .net, or even a .info these days. So once you find a domain that you do want to register, all you need to do is go ahead, select that, and you'll see it's added to my cart. We have one domain selected, and we can just go ahead, click on continue to cart, and then go ahead and register the domain name. You just go right through the process right at GoDaddy or Namecheap. It's very simple to do. You can get a domain name. It's going to cost you between like $5 and $15. If you do a search at Google for either GoDaddy coupon code or Namecheap coupon code, generally every month they have different coupon codes that you could get so you could save yourself some money. But either way, you're going to want to just go ahead, register the domain name. Just go through all of the different pages. They're going to try and upsell you on a bunch of different things. Don't choose anything for now. I like to just get my domain name. I don't care about the privacy. I don't care about a web hosting builder. I don't care about hosting right now. Any of that stuff. A word of warning, definitely do not get your hosting at the same place that you buy your domain name. You do want to make sure that you get your hosting in a different place from your domain name. So don't check anything and then just keep continuing to the cart. It's usually a couple pages that you need to go through, and just go ahead and register the domain name. You'll see that they try to, especially at GoDaddy, they try to get you on a 5-year term. I generally register my domain names for just 1 year at a time. And like I said, you might be able to find yourself a discount code on Google for a less expensive domain name. And like I said, doing it at Namecheap, it's the exact same as it is on GoDaddy. Just type in the name that you want. If it's not available, it'll give you suggestions. And you can see this is available. We can just go ahead and add it to our cart. And you can see, like I said, they'll offer you different suggestions right here. You can see, we can see 5 other suggestions. Top 5 health tips if I didn't want to go with fitness tips. But registering a domain name, it's really, really easy. Now, the next thing that you'll have to do is you're going to have to go ahead and get a hosting account. And for hosting, I recommend one of 2 different places, either HostGator or Liquid Web. They are 2 reliable web hosting companies that I've had good experience with, and I know lots of other people have had good experience with them. And all you need to do is just go right either to HostGator or to Liquid Web. Liquid Web is a little bit more expensive than HostGator, but from people's opinions, I haven't personally experienced it, but I have heard from people that Liquid Web is a little bit faster and a little bit more reliable than HostGator, but that I can't confirm or deny. I have a lot of my hosting with HostGator, and I'm very, very happy with them. And at HostGator, all you need to do is go to HostGator, and this right here where it says View Web Hosting Plans, when you click on that, you're going to see that there's several different options. You do not want the hatchling plan. Definitely do not get the hatchling plan, because the problem with that is you're limited to one single domain. With the baby plan hosting, which is what you want to get, you can have unlimited domains, unlimited disk space, and unlimited bandwidth. So that's the plan that I recommend that you go with. And all you have to do is you click on the Order Now button. What you do here, okay, you need to get your hosting after you've registered your domain. So all that you do is you click you already own the domain. Make sure you don't have it, because the default is register a new domain. Once again, like I said with GoDaddy, you don't want GoDaddy to do your hosting. You don't want HostGator to be your registrar of your domain name. So you just select I already own this domain, and then type in the domain name that you just purchased. Like for me, it's going to be 5fitnesstips.com, and you just go ahead, type that in there, choose the package that you want. Like I said, the baby package is what you want. You're going to want to, you can prepay for it, but I have a little trick for you, and it's a pretty cool trick. Go to the 1 month, okay, and then down here, there's going to be a coupon code. If you just type in 1 cent, you can see right here, our first month's fee of $9.95, it's been waived. It's been waived so that we can get it for only 1 penny. And then there's also these other add-ons that at HostGator you don't need. You can add them if you want to. I do not add them, just because they're a little bit more money than I feel that I need to spend right away. But when you get rid of those add-ons at HostGator, you can see you're going to be able to get started with only a penny if you use that 1 cent code. And you're hosting at Liquid Web, it's the same. You're going to want to go with either their Webmaster plan or their professional plan. And you can see they're going to be a little bit more money, but like I said, some people do claim that they have a little bit better service and a little bit speed at Liquid Web. But if you do go with HostGator, like I said, make sure you do enter the coupon code 1 cent for that special discount, and you'll be able to get started for only a penny. So that's how you get a domain name. Go to either GoDaddy or Namecheap. Register your domain name. Once you have registered your domain name, then you can go ahead and get your hosting account with your new domain name. But make sure you either go with HostGator or Liquid Web, or if you already have a hosting account somewhere and you're happy with them, by all means, you can stick with them. This is just if you're going new, I would recommend either HostGator or Liquid Web.